If the unethical and unconstitutional federal government directives for auto and truck engine efficiency, the unethical and unconstitutional government subsidies for electric vehicle manufacturing, and the pie-in-the-sky claims that the feds will, again, unconstitutionally, create hundreds of thousands of charging stations across the country, well, if they've been insufficient to insult Americans, the practical outcomes of poor EV performance in cold weather, expense, environmental liabilities, mineral demands, and the dangers of deadly EV fires might have roused some suspicion in American minds. Hi everyone, I'm Gardner Goldsmith for MRC-TV, and here's the story. Brad Anderson reports for Car Scoops, quote, Florida's State Fire Marshal, Jimmy Petronas, has described electric vehicles impacted by Hurricane Helene and Hurricane Milton as ticking time bombs due to the risks of them catching fire after being exposed to salt water, end quote.
Even though Helene is long gone from Florida, it is still wreaking havoc. Officials say salt water is causing electric vehicles to catch fire. Pinellas County near Tampa shared this video today. It did not say when and where it was taken, but it urged residents who evacuated to contact them so the fire department can check on their cars.
But this isn't just automobiles, trucks, and buses. This includes electric scooters and e-bikes, the kinds of items that the federal bureaucracy promoting electric vehicles recently banned from inside the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, NREL, in Golden, Colorado, because of the fire risk. Yeah, that's a true story.
But even the scooters, we've had so many reports of those scooters that are hitting the water and those batteries are exploding.
The NREL banned e-bikes and scooters from the interior of the building because of the fire damage. Anderson continues with more from Petronas and the e-vehicle threat in the storm-ravaged zone. Quote, Floridians living on the coastline who own EVs are at risk of those EVs being inundated with saltwater storm surge, which presents a dangerous fire threat to Florida families and their homes, he said. If you have one of these vehicles, including cars, scooters, hoverboards, golf carts, or children's toys that have been compromised by flooding, please unplug the vehicle or device and move it safely away from your home or apartment into a clear, open space. End quote. That's a wise idea for virtually any owner of such devices, anywhere. Quote, owners of hybrid and fuel cell vehicles were also warned of potential fire hazards. Petronas also called on manufacturers of EVs to inform customers in storm surge areas to relocate their vehicles and provided several tips to owners of lithium-ion powered cars and devices. For example, locals have been urged to leave all windows and/or doors open to allow any potentially flammable gases to vent from the passenger compartment, end quote. Shoot, why in the world would those crazy consumers be disregarding political pushes to get them to buy EVs? And Petronas offers more, quote, as I've stated before, these compromised vehicles and devices are ticking time bombs, and my office will continue to coordinate with federal, state, and local officials to ensure consumers and first responders are aware of these fire hazards following Hurricane Milton, the fire chief added, end quote. You know, a year ago, I got to write about this problem following Hurricane Idalia's sweep across portions of Florida, and I noted that the Institute for Energy Research observes, quote, not only are there more fires due to lithium-ion batteries in e-bikes and in electric vehicles, but they are far more intense and difficult to put out than other fires, burning with an energy that is twice that of a normal fire. The New York Fire Department recently reported that so far this year, that being last year, There have been 108 lithium-ion battery fires in New York City, which have injured 66 people and killed 13. And last year, there were more than 200 fires from batteries in e-bikes, electric vehicles, and other devices. The fire commissioner warned New Yorkers that such devices typically explode in such a way that renders escape impossible. Further, in just 3 years, lithium-ion battery fires have surpassed those started by cooking and smoking as the most common causes of fatal fires in New York City. End quote. But Joe Biden last year announced another move to burn over $12 billion of our cash and that of our progeny, since the U.S. is $35 trillion in debt, on electric vehicle pork. In other words, you're being forced to subsidize the creation of more fire hazards. How about the arrogant arsonists of the political world leave us alone and stop burning our money? How about they acknowledge the purported guardrails of the U.S. Constitution and see that this pork, this central planning, and these auto regulations from the EPA are all unconstitutional and immoral? At least that would provide a glimmer of hope instead of all the hype. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on Rumble, where they don't censor us, and share the videos far and wide. Visit us at mrctv.org. That's mrctv.org. Open up a tab. Check out what the whole team is doing there. Consider donating to the Media Research Center and visit the MRC TV store for some great items. You can find us inside Facebook. It's always jumping there. On TikTok, on Instagram, on X, and if you want to contact me on Gab, I'm at Gardner Goldsmith, and on Twitter/X, I'm at Gard Goldsmith. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be safe out there. For MRC TV, I'm Gardner Goldsmith.